So, there's this bodybuilder influencer called Mike Isratel, and there's a very big issue with him, is that he's probably the most inauthentic bodybuilding channel on YouTube, as in, like, this guy almost fakes everything. I'm sure you guys have seen, like, the studies, but we're not going to talk about that today. We're going to be talking about his black belt. So, his black belt seems to not even be real. Like, this guy, his skill does not seem to be on par with one of a black belt.
Greg, and if you thought it couldn't get worse for Mr. Mike, things just got
significantly worse.
His PhD thesis, which was in question, well, that's in the past. But now it's all about his black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, of which this man just exposed that there's no way he's actually a black belt. Now, you can buy a black belt, you can get it at Walmart, Sears, and so on, but a real
Zellers.
Black belt, you've got to earn that with skill, of which Mike Isratel does not have. Now, I'm not saying he couldn't fight at perhaps a blue belt, maybe even a purple,
Wow.
but he's not at the level of a black belt.
Dare I say that him and Mr. Moneyberg may be on the same level of black belt expertise in the sport of jiu-jitsu.
Let's just
Mr.
go ahead and
Moneyberg
back. This is absolutely nuts. This is there's the dad bod that all the women are looking for. There it is, right there.
be on the same level of black belt expertise in the sport of jiu-jitsu.
And so many of you have heard of Mr. Moneyberg, of which he basically pretended to have a black belt, pretends to be a fighter. And so he's comparing Mike to Mr. Moneyberg, and that is not good. That's a horrendous comparison. He's saying, why don't we watch these two guys go at it? I mean, they both claim to be jiu-jitsu killers, and so why not let them prove it in the ring? You can insert the clip of Mike saying he's a jiu-jitsu killer. It's going to be in this video later on, but he said that in videos. He's a jiu-jitsu killer.
They both share a bulbous, wide physique of being a little, chunky.
Notice how they call Mike Isratel chunky when we all know he has single-digit body fat.
Not only does he suck at
Brutal.
bodybuilding, he also sucks at jiu-jitsu, yet proclaims to be very good and has a black belt and all this nonsense.
And so here's the thing. We're only critiquing his skills in jiu-jitsu because he says he's a black belt jiu-jitsu killer. If he just said, hey, I do jiu-jitsu, well, that's cool. But when you claim that you're a killer, that you're amazing, that you have a PhD, that you're going to go pro in body.
This looks so fucking gay. This is his guilty. Oh, look at that. Look at that pause. Look at that. He's having fun over there, Mr. fucking gym cell. We got the black gym cell right here, and then we got the white gym cell, and then they're both fucking, yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's peak in there. That's peak Isratel moment right there. And he's even like kicking him in the nuts right here. I don't know what's going on here, but yeah.
Well, you open yourself up for criticism. Remember, Mike is the one that said he's bigger and stronger than Mike Menser, that his IQ is above 160, that he could be more proficient in what you do best given one single year.
A bag of shit that gets bigger is just a bigger bag of shit. Still a bag of shit. You know what I mean, mate?
And so essentially, Mike is asking for it. This guy doesn't want to put him down. I mean, I do, but he doesn't. But what happens is when you brag about yourself so much, when you think you're better than everyone else, it's more enjoyable, it's more fun to try to take you down a peg, or perhaps to peg you. But that's
Brutal. I mean, we saw what was happening in that last clip right there.
not me, that's Best What's.
Me and my boy in a cell, we're just blazing, and the dude's like, hey, get on your bed, you tripping.
I'm going to break down Mike's game, all right? It's a classic old man, fat guy game.
Mike has no game. I don't care if we're talking about risen up the ladies or fighting in jiu-jitsu. He has no.
Yeah, that's true. I'm pretty sure I saw his wife is like a sub-5 or some shit like that. I mean honestly, if I look at it, there honestly looks matched, and that guy's, and his wife is probably a guy, probably some trans. Wife is possibly a guy. Just look at the fucking, yeah, nah, that's crazy.
game. He fights people who have no experience, white belts and so on, and he lays down on top of you and tries to squish you. This is his move. He doesn't have any skills. He doesn't have any cardio. He doesn't have any moves. He just does the Mike Isratel way. He lays back and he tries to sit on it. He likes being close to men.
Wow, he was actually fucking puking there. That's brutal. All that PED abuse. I don't know what they're fucking called, like diuretics or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
In the part 1, we'll show some more moves to like what he can't do.
Little jiu-jitsu actually used just a lot of size and a lot of strength. No technique, no athletic ability.
No technique, no athletic ability. Do those sound like adjectives to describe a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt killer fighter? I mean,
No,
I don't think so.
So the first thing he does is he does the spread eagle on top, all right? He wants to be on top so he can just lay on you and wrap his hands around you, all right? He has no real...
Yeah, it's really the fat fuck technique. It's like, I'm pretty sure, isn't this guy like 240 or some shit like that? Or like 263 sometimes? And he just lays on top of you and then that's it. I think this is his girlfriend right here. This is the girlfriend right here. But yeah, look at that. He's definitely enjoying himself right here. Fucking humping a fucking gorilla.
Passing pressure.
Mike likes to be on top. He also likes to be on the bottom. He likes to
Absolutely.
lay there and let other men jump on top of him, and he also likes to reciprocate. And so, essentially, that is what he likes about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Neck's too big, his body's too big, you can't wrap around, you can't get hooks in, you can't do anything.
For Dr. Mike's sake, I hope he trains. Because this guy just puts a clinic on Dr. Mike, okay? You call yourself a black belt. I hope this guy was a black belt because he just did whatever he wanted with Dr. Mike.
Now, I was at this event.
You slapped him in the face.
And all of us were shocked. We didn't know what was going on. We thought, shouldn't Mike at least be trying to do something?
What's going
And so
on?
my personal theory is this. Mike didn't want to expose how bad he really was, and so he basically got into a match, laid on his back, and embarrassed himself on purpose in order to ensure that no one could judge him based on his skills. Because if he had to try to beat this opponent, who was several belts below him, it would have been bad because he would have been exposed. And so why not just lay on your back and cry and get out of breath and make us all wonder what is wrong with Dr. Mike? I mean,
Of course, this guy's tired. I'm pretty sure, like on the fitness test, this guy was barely able to run a mile. So you can see this guy's tired, only after like a couple minutes.
even I had to compete in this event. 0 days experience. Never tried ever before and lost in an arm bar. You guys, this is Coach Greg. Do you really think I want to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu against people that know what they're doing? Of course not. But yet, at least I tried. Why couldn't Mike try? Because he didn't want to expose his weaknesses.
He literally laid flat on his back and did nothing, just clinched up. That is not displaying the art to somebody who maybe doesn't do the art. It'd be like, well, this jiu-jitsu shit sucks.
I mean, isn't that doing a disservice to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? Hey, you watching this video, you're really...
It is because I mean, it also just shows that like even in that position, which is supposed to be the most effective, like you're laying on your back most of the time in most starting positions, he just does nothing. He just does nothing at all.
excited, you're a fan of the sport, you've been training for years, and you want to watch him, and all he does is lay back and cry and get submitted. I mean, to me, that's disrespectful. It's kind of like if somebody goes to a bodybuilding competition and they don't diet for one day. They don't get a tan, and they stand up on stage and they just do a dance and they yell, scream, and shout and embarrass themselves. Why did you do that? I mean, it's not respectful to the other athletes who put in some work. Now, if you tried your best, you dieted for 4 months, and you showed up out of shape, at least you tried. Mike did not try. And so I don't care if he loses. Hey, I did my best and I lost to a better opponent. No problem. How is that bad? Hey, I did my best. I wrote my PhD thesis. There's 200 mistakes. I did my
200
best.
mistakes is absolutely brutal. 200 mistakes is brutal. Like, yeah, I don't think you can be considered a doctor if you have 200 mistakes in your fucking PhD. Fucking peace. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, that's what Andrew Tate called it. Pimp and hose degree. PhD, pimp and hose degree.
And it sucked. We're moving on. Just own your weaknesses. You don't have to be the best at everything. I suck at memory. I can't remember anyone's names. It's embarrassing, but at least I admit it. And so, what do? You do your best. All you can ask of someone is that they try and they do their best. And if they do, that's all I want. That's all I've ever wanted. When I was a school teacher, you think I cared if they got 100 on a test?
So as you guys can see, he not only did a terrible job at his PhD, this guy sucks at fitness in general, and he sucks at BJJ. And he claims to be a black belt, even though most likely he isn't. He just lays on his back and doesn't do anything. So also this guy claims that he has like a IQ level like higher than all the rest of the content creators in the fitness industry. So that's another thing. You just want to stay modest sometimes. You want to be modest. You don't want to be too, you don't want to bark too loud and not have any bite. You do. Sometimes it does feel good to bark, but you also do need the bite to back it up. So yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. And until next time.